I just look at all these other moms while I'm at the playground with my son, and in my mind I'm just thinking like, wow, you're going through what I may be going through, or you've experienced what I've experienced, but nobody talks about it.
The first night was typically easy.
Horrible.
I wouldn't say it was scary, very exhausted. Very, very exhausted.
I don't remember being like horrified the first night.
And the first thing that I did was take a shower.
Our daughter heard in the crib, we're like, okay, go to sleep. And she was like,
We didn't have like the crying through the night. We
she just cried.
Because in the Chinese tradition is that once you give birth, you're not supposed to take a full bath or shower for a month. So what I did was, before my mom came over, I just gave my baby to my husband. I was like, here you go. I'm taking a shower before she comes, knocking at the door.
didn't have like anxiety.
Really anxious.
Well, I did check a few times, like while she was asleep to see if she was breathing, but
I can't remember whether or not I slept on the couch or slept in our bedroom right now. I'm having a blank. I'm drawing a blank.
3 o'clock in the morning, and we've been up every, couple of minutes. It starts to kind of take a toll on you. And then finally, by 5 o'clock, I said, let's bring the baby in close. I put the baby in close to me, and we actually got 2 hours of sleep, so to get some sleep. So my husband just held her the whole night, I think. I just rocked her like this the whole night. And then the next day, we went to the pediatrician, and she had lost weight, which was super scary. And I remember afterwards immediately feeling so much guilt, like, oh my gosh, I should not have slept that long. I should have been feeding her. And it's just funny how that mom guilt just sets in so quick, like day one.
Becoming a mom.
facing other people that have children and them watching me. So feeling like I was being watched and judged.
I think my biggest challenge was how to deal with all the mixed emotions I was feeling.
Support. I did not have the support that I felt I needed, and I didn't know how to ask for it.
Trying to juggle family and work and myself all at the same time.
That's the biggest challenge, just like that 3-letter word, M-O-M, mom.
I think mothering came very easy to me. It's just like a thing that I was just able to just take on, and I was very comfortable with it. But I did feel a bit isolated, and because I needed to go back to work in a few months, I did have a lot of anxiety about childcare and everything else.
Whether I should give the pacifier, whether I should already have them in daycare, whether I should, breastfeed or stop breastfeeding. It was like a constant tug of war between me and wondering if I should listen to everyone or if I should just take things day by day and do them by myself. So
I really loved becoming a mom, and I loved my daughter so much. But I really miss my life, and I think my biggest challenge was keeping my perspective in the season, and that this was just a season.
Because I think about my mother, and then I didn't necessarily feel like I had to live up to what my mother did, because I feel like my parenting style is like so different from hers in many ways. I guess I'm saying that because I am me, but if she were to look at me, she'd probably be like, yeah, I used to do that too.
When the baby's born, you're fully dedicated to this baby and your family and making sure that everything is running smoothly. And now you've just taken on another full-time job, and you have to dedicate time to that and make sure that that's running smoothly. So being able to kind of balance the two and then throw yourself in there to be able to take care of yourself, that's probably been the biggest challenge I faced.
To let go and trust God, that was a big deal for me.
I need organization in my life. So that's how I was able to kind of face that challenge, is kind of create a system that works within my family, within my job, and for myself.
I think I'm still working through it. I'm still working through just understanding what it means to be a mother.
I started to just pray a lot that I was doing the right thing, and not only that, I started to just stop listening. You know, like, people were gonna have their judgments regardless. People were gonna give me unsolicited advice, and I took everything with a grain of salt.
I just don't trust that God will protect my child. I just don't. It has to be me. It has to be me and only me. And that's when I realized how neurotic I could be.
After a while, it was like, okay, thanks for the suggestion. Bye.
That's what I love about becoming a mom. The family pictures. Duh. No, I'm just kidding.
A lot. I love being a mom. I always wanted to be a mom.
I have found this new joy.
It's a feeling I guess I can't really describe, but I love being their mom.
I love the connection. It was so instant. It was so pure. It was so easy.
Just the softer side of me. Totally just like I don't know, I feel like before my child I was a little rough around the edges, you know?
And the true joy that I have found after having a baby and just looking at his face has really just been super overwhelming. And
I see a picture of my daughter and her smile, and I think it's just the fact that it kind of sounds narcissistic, but that in her world, like, just being loved and being these little people's world is really sweet and really special,
and it really felt natural. It felt like something that I was made to do almost.
I feel like I really enjoy just seeing myself grow as an individual and just like tapping into just this more softer side of myself. And
like, it felt really, really clear that this was my child, someone that I created, and the connection, it felt like something that was a bond that couldn't be broken.
It also helps me focus that life is not about me, but about others. So it helped me live for others aside from myself. I feel that being a mom.
it gets better.
Everything's gonna be okay.
It would be that there is, like, that this is, that your dreams haven't died. It's a season, and there's gonna be greater things that come out of it.
Ask for help! I didn't know how to ask for help.
Girl, it's okay. Everything is gonna be okay.
I say that specifically because, yeah, the first night bringing him home was awesome, but then like 5 days later it wasn't so awesome because my husband had to go back to work and I didn't have any help, and it was just a newborn baby and myself. And just in that moment, seeing myself like sitting on the sofa crying because all of my hormones are just like crashing down on me, and my birthday was like 6 days later after my son was born. It was just like, and I had all these big plans of traveling for my 30th birthday and just going back to my old mom self, or the new mom self, and just saying everything's gonna be okay and everything will work out.
I remember coming home and your entire life is rocked, because it's so life-changing, and you have this new little human that you have to tend to and take care of and basically make sure they stay alive. And it can be really overwhelming, and you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel when you're so sleep deprived, but it gets so much better and the joy comes.
This is that your dreams haven't died. It's a season, and there's going to be greater things that come out of it. When I think about just what was the hardest part for me was just how to allow my dreams, my passions to coexist within parenting, within becoming a mom. So I'd say get out a little bit more. I got really rigid in my routine and out of a fear. So I would try and just let myself relax.
I've had people offer help, but I don't know why. I had this whole thing where I'm like, I'm self-sufficient, I can do it, I don't want to bother people. I just did not know how to ask for help. So now, I mean, hindsight, I'm like, I wish I allowed more people to help me.
And you're gonna get it. Everybody wings it. Everybody gets these thoughts about wondering if they're doing everything right. But let me tell you something. It's gonna be okay, and you're gonna figure it out. Trial and error.